Hello, welcome back. Congratulations, you are in section 3. In this section, we're going to learn about different execution control statements in Java. These statements help us specify if certain statements or a bunch of statements need to be executed only on a certain condition, or if a condition is satisfied, or if we want to have a set of statements that execute more than once. We would use these keywords in Java. Let's go ahead and create a new Java project. So let's right click, new Java project, and we're going to name it section 3. Hit finish. And once that's created, let's go ahead and expand this under source, right click again and do a new package. We will name it com.java.tut.section3. Hit finish. And under the package, let's right click and create a new class. The first statement we're going to learn is if else statements. So let's name it if else. And let's create our main method as well. Hit finish. So the new class is created and a main method is created within that. Now let's say we want to have an integer of say 20, and we want to display that the value is equal to 20, basically in the console if that condition is satisfied. Otherwise we want to display the number is not equal to 20. Let's see how we would do that. You'll see, say if, and then open parenthesis, then you would do number equals 20. As you can see, I put two equal signs as opposed to one equal, because one equal means assignment. You're assigning a value into a variable. Two equals means you're checking for equality, whether something is equal to something. You cannot have a single equal sign here. That would be an error, as you can see. Cannot convert because it's trying to convert. So equals 20 system dot out dot println number is equal to 20, right? And then let's say else, open curly brace again. Else means if the condition is not satisfied, then execute whatever you give within these two curly braces. So if the condition is satisfied, everything within these curly braces will execute. So here let's say it's system dot out dot println number is not equal to 20, and with a semicolon. So we have two blocks here, and then one block is going to execute if the condition is satisfied, and the other is going to execute if the condition is not satisfied. And just to remember or highlight something, these curly braces are not mandatory if you have only one statement in the block. So when I say a block, this is the if block. If this condition is true, this block is going to execute. If there is only a single statement within that block, then you don't need the curly brace. But it's always a good practice to include it, because for anyone reading the code, it's much easier to understand where a block ends if there is a curly brace always. So in our programs, we'll always include the curly brace even if there is only one statement. Let's save it and let's run it. Run as Java application. We got the statement or text displayed, number is equal to 20. Because this got satisfied, so this was true, this was executed, so the else block was not even executed. Now let's change it to 10, and this time we would want this block to execute because this condition is not going to be satisfied any longer. So let's run it again, see what happens. See, now you get number is not equal to 20. So that's how we can control based on a certain condition what gets executed and what's not. What if you have multiple conditions to check, right? So let's say we want to check if the number is less than 20, display something. If it's greater than 20, display something. Or if it's equals, display something. Now we're talking about checking for multiple conditions, right? Because right now we have only one condition here. Now to do that, let's say if number is equal to 20, we'll display this. Press some enters here. Now we want to check if that's not true, that is if number is not equal to 20, we want to check for some other condition. You can say else, If number is greater than 20, again the curly brace, you have to end that curly brace here. So now we are saying if number is equal to 20, do this, else if number is greater than 20, do something, else do this. So that's the slight variance of else. You can add an if after the else to add more conditions and more blocks. So now I'm just going to copy paste this guy here. And here I'm going to say is greater than 20. Right? Let's change the value to 50 here and try to run it again. Now you get number is greater than 20. What happened here is it checked for this condition. This wasn't true, so this block was skipped. It came to here, it checked if number is greater than 20. Of course, it's true. So we got this displayed, and the else block was completely ignored. So like this, you can stack up as many else ifs as you want, checking for different conditions. And if none of those conditions get satisfied, else will get executed. That's basically if statements. If else statements are used a lot in Java. There are always situations where you need to use them. It's a pretty simple concept, but you may want to play with it a little bit to understand it more. You can try adding more else if conditions to see how it behaves, and then basically get more familiar with it. That's basically if else. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.